Good morning, welcome to
KidMath number 96.
KidMath number 96. So today we're going to work through an example of a function, a fairly simple function, and it's similar to an example we worked through in your book this morning. Okay, so we're in our new chapter about functions. So we're going to let our function f of x be 2x squared plus 3. Okay, what does that mean?
Well, that means when you put an x into this function, you square x, multiply it by 2, and then add 3.
Okay, awesome. So what is f of 1?
It's 5, because you have 1 squared is just 1. 2 times 1 is 2. 2 plus 3 is 5.
Okay, awesome. What is f of 3?
For 3, you have 2 times 3 squared, which is 9. 2 times 9 is 18. 18 plus 3 is 21.
All right, cool. All right, what is f of 0.5? Ooh.
Well, 0.5 squared is 0.25. Half squared is a fourth. Then 2 times a fourth is back to a half. This is 3.5.
Good job. Okay. So on this part of the problem, all we're doing is taking the input and figuring out what the output is. Okay. Now we're going to do that backwards. Find an x so that f of x is 53. Ooh. Ooh. Find an x so that f of x is 53.
Well, that means 2x squared plus 3 equals 53. 2x squared equals 50. X squared equals 25. X equals 5.
Okay.
Let's see, does 5 work? If 2 times 25, which is 50, plus 3 is 53.
All right. Let me ask you a question. Are there any other x's so that...
Well, minus 5 also works.
Yeah, it's good to get into a habit here of saying when you take the square root, doing plus or minuses. So plus or minus 5 works. Now, interesting little point here. We said that in order to be a function, whatever you put in has to have exactly one output.
But this
Right.
has 2 outputs.
But we were going backwards,
Yeah.
right? So it's okay. It turns out it's okay for 2 inputs to have the same output. That's fine. You just have to have an input can only have
1 output.
one output. But what sort of shape is 2x squared plus 3? If I was going to graph this.
It's a parabola.
It's a parabola. Okay. In fact, it's a parabola that looks sort of like this. Whoops. I missed. There's the x-axis. Whoopsie daisy. Okay. So you can see that for this graph, there is a point over here. It goes up to a point like that, and there's a point over here that goes up to the same
Mirror
height.
point.
Right? So that's okay. That's okay for 2 inputs to have the same output. You just can't have an input have multiple outputs. Okay, and then finally, here's a little bit more of a challenging problem. What is f of 2k in terms of k? What happens when I put 2k into this function?
Well, let's let 2k equal x.
Okay.
So we just get 2x squared plus 3, which would be 2 times 2k squared plus 3. Or 2 times 4k squared plus 3, 8k squared plus 3.
Awesome. 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 Okay, so we put in 2k now, so we just have to go through. 2k goes into the function and outputs like this. There you go. Good job. This can be sometimes pretty challenging. But it's very important. It's very important to understand that just, whatever you put into the function, you just put out of the function. So for example, if f of x is 4x, okay, what is f of gone?
Foregone.
Foregone, right?
Yeah.
What is f of head?
Forehead.
Do you think of any other funny ones?
Forego. F of go is forego.
F of go is forego. Okay, very good. whatever you put into the function just goes on the other side. Okay. All right. Good job, sweetie pie. Good job.